Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Skyrim. Last time we built the entryway and main hall of Lakeview Manor, fully furnished the entryway and are in the middle of working on the main hall, so let's get right back to it. Weapon racks. I need one quarried stone to build an armor mannequin. Now a note about the armor mannequins here, they are glitched. They can screw up any improved armor that you put on them, so I recommend building them for completion's sake, but I don't recommend putting anything you actually want to save on them because it'll respawn to its unimproved version if you've done any smithing work on it at all. So be aware of that, but yeah, let's go ahead and build them. Oh, nothing out there. I just need to actually quarry some stone. Very good. Let's make our mannequin now.
You lost?
This is my house, douche nozzle. I hate it when they do that. It's just a tiny bug, but it annoys me so much. And I think the mannequin gets installed upstairs. Yes, there he
What
is.
do you need, my thing?
Along with another copy of The Cabin in the Woods. Let's drop that off and then see what's next. Corner shelf. I just need more nails. Well, let's go make that happen. Excuse me. I need one iron ingot. I need to turn it into nails. And I need to go put in my corner shelf.
You lost?
Alright, where did that one appear? Upstairs somewhere. There it is. So that one gave us a jug. Let's offload that and see what's next. Next is another corner shelf. Well, that's pretty easy. Bet it's also upstairs. Yes, there it is. This one, an empty satchel and a bowl. Let's drop the bowl off. I am going to move in here, but I won't do it until the whole manor is finished. Next is a tall shelf. Now, where might that be?
This is a local favorite and one of the first songs I ever learned.
Over here.
Ragnar the Red.
Now look at this, we got some good stuff.
There once was a hero
A
named
mammoth
Ragnar
tusk.
the Red who came riding to
And
White
an
Run
empty
from
knapsack.
War instead. And the braggart did swagger and
Let's drop all that in here. Alright,
as he
now
told
what's
of bold
next?
battles in gold he had made.
Wall shelves. I need more nails.
But then he went quiet.
Well, let's make that happen. Grab an iron ingot. Make some nails. And get back to it.
Can I help you?
Alright, we got 2 wall shelves. Looks like they were downstairs. Yes, there they are. Spriggan sap, that's not worthless. I should really try to keep better track of what I pick up. And next, and this is it for shelves, 4 wall shelves. Those must have gone upstairs. Yes, here they are. Skull, red apples, and a new book, Feyfolken 1. Let's give it a read. Feyfolken, Book 1, by Wogan Jarth. The great sage was a tall, untidy man, bearded but bald. His library resembled him. All the books had been moved over the years to the bottom shelves where they gathered in dusty conglomerations. He used several of the books in his current lecture, explaining to his students Taksim and Vongeldak how the Mages Guild had first been founded by Vanus Galarian. They had many questions about Galarian's beginnings in the Sigic Order, and how the study of magic there differed from the Mages Guild. It was and is a very structured way of life, explained the great sage. Quite elitist, actually. That was the aspect of it Galarian most objected to. He wanted the study of magic to be free. Well, not free exactly, but at least available to all who could afford it. In doing that, he changed the course of life in Tamriel. He codified the praxes and rituals used by all modern potion makers, item makers, and spell makers, didn't he, great sage? Asked Vongeldak. That was only part of it. Magic as we know it today comes from Vanus Galarian. He restructured the schools to be understandable by the masses. He invented the tools of alchemy and enchanting so everyone could concoct whatever they wanted, whatever their skills and purse would allow them to, without fears of magical backfire. Well, eventually he created that. What do you mean, great sage? Asked Taksim. The first tools were more automated than the ones we have today. Any layman could use them without the least understanding of enchantment and alchemy. On the Isle of Artaeum, the students had to learn the skills laboriously and over many years, but Galarian decided that was another example of the Sigic's elitism. The tools he invented were like robotic master enchanters and alchemists, capable of creating anything the customer required, provided he could pay. So someone could, for example, create a sword that would cleave the world in twain? Asked Vongeldak. I suppose, in theory, but it would probably take all the gold in the world, chuckled the great sage. No, I can't say we were ever in very great danger, but that isn't to say that there weren't a few unfortunate incidents where an unschooled yokel invented something beyond his ken. Eventually, of course, Galarian tore apart his old tools and created what we use today. It's a little elitist, requiring that people know what they're doing before they do it, but remarkably practical. What did people invent? Asked Taksim. Are there any stories? You're trying to distract me so I don't test you, said the great sage. But I suppose I can tell you one story just to illustrate a point. This particular tale takes place in city of Alinor on the west coast of Somerset Isle, and concerns a scribe named Tharbad. This was in the Second Era, not long after Vanus Galarian had first founded the Mages Guild, and chapter houses had sprung up all over Somerset, though not yet spread to the mainland of Tamriel. For 5 years, this scribe, Tharbad, had conducted all his correspondence to the outside world by way of his messenger boy, Gorgos. For the first year of his adoption of the hermit life, his few remaining friends and family of his dead wife, truth be told, had tried visiting, but even the most indefatigable kin gives up eventually when given no encouragement. No one had a good reason to keep in touch with Tharbad Holzik, and in time very few even tried. His sister-in-law sent him the occasional letter with news of people he could barely remember, but even that communication was rare. Most messages to and from his house dealt with his business, writing the weekly proclamation from the Temple of Ariel. These were bulletins nailed on the temple door, community news, sermons, that sort of thing. The first message Gorgos brought him that day was from his healer, reminding him of his appointment on Turdas. Tharbad took a while to write his response, glum and affirmative. He had the Crimson Plague, which he was being treated for at considerable expense. You have to remember these were the days before the School of Restoration had become quite so specialized. It was a dreadful disease and had taken away his voice box. That was why he only communicated by script. The next message was from Alfiers, the secretary at the church, as curt and noxious as ever. Tharbad attached his Sundas's sermon, next week's events calendar, and the obituaries. Try to liven them up a little. I wasn't happy with your last attempt. Tharbad had taken the job putting together the bulletin before Alfiers joined the temple, so his only mental image of her was purely theoretical and had evolved over time. At first he thought of Alfiers as an ugly fat Slotus covered with warts. More recently she had mutated into a rail-thin spinster Orcus. Of course it was possible his clairvoyance was accurate and she had just lost weight. Whatever Alfiers looked like, her attitude towards Tharbad was clear, unwavering disdain. She hated his sense of humor, always found the most minor of misspellings, and considered his structure and calligraphy the worst kind of amateur work. Luckily, working for a temple was the next most secure job to working for the good king of Alinor. It didn't bring in very much money, but his expenses were minimal. The truth was, he didn't need to do it anymore. He had quite a fortune stashed away, but he didn't have anything else to occupy his days. And the truth was further that having little else to occupy his time and thoughts, the bulletin was very important to him. Gorgos, having delivered all the messages, began to clean, and as he did so, he told Tharbad all the news in town. The boy always did so, and Tharbad seldom paid him any attention, but this time he had an interesting report. The Mages Guild had come to Alinor. As Tharbad listened intently, Gorgos told him all about the guild, the remarkable Archmagister, and the incredible tools of alchemy and enchanting. Finally, when the lad had finished, Tharbad scribbled a quick note and handed it and a quill to Gorgos. The note read, "Have them enchant this quill." "It will be expensive," said Gorgos. Tharbad gave Gorgos a sizable chunk of the thousands of gold pieces he had saved over the years, and sent him out the door. Now Tharbad decided he would finally have the ability to impress Alfiers and bring glory to the Temple of Ariel. The way I've heard the story, Gorgos had thought about taking the gold and leaving Alinor, but he had come to care for poor old Tharbad, and even more, he hated Alfiers, who he had to see every day to get his messages for his master. It wasn't perhaps for the best of motivations, but Gorgos decided to go to the guild and get the quill enchanted. The Mages Guild was not then, especially not then, an elitist institution, as I have said, but when the messenger boy came in and asked to use the item maker, he was greeted with some suspicion. When he showed the bag of gold, the attitude melted, and he was ushered in the room. Now, I haven't seen one of the enchanting tools of old, so you must use your imagination. There was a large prism for the item to be bound with magicka, assuredly, and an assortment of sold gems and globes of trapped energies. Other than that, I cannot be certain how it looked or how it worked. Because of all the gold he gave to the guild, Gorgos could infuse the quill with the highest priced soul available, which was something Daedric called Feyfolken. The initiate at the guild, being ignorant as most guild members were at that time, did not know very much about the spirit, except that it was filled with energy. When Gorgos left the room, the quill had been enchanted to its very limit and then some. It was virtually quivering with power. Of course, when Tharbad used it, that's when it became clear how over his head he was. "And now," said the great sage, "it's time for your test." "But what happened? What were the quill's powers?" cried Taksim. "You can't stop the tale there," objected Vongeldak. "We will continue the tale after your conjuration test, provided you both perform exceptionally well," said the great sage. Alright. Now we
What do
got
you need, my
3
friend?
other shelves someplace. There's 2. There's 3.
I am your sword and your shield.
I can kick it around, but I can't pick it up. How strange. And there is the 4th one. There's a bowl of snowberries. And honey. Alright, let's drop all that off. And then see what's next. Honey, red apples, snowberries, Feyfolken 1. And a skull. Awesome. Next up, we have an alchemy lab. I need 1 glass, 1 quicksilver ingot, and 1 iron ingot. Alright, let's do it. So 1 glass, 1 iron ingot, and 1 quicksilver ingot. And we can make an alchemy lab of our very own. How lovely.
Drink to our youth, till the days come and gone. For the The age of aggression.
It shows up
is
over in this
just
corner
about
with just a
done.
couple of sacks. I got cabbage and
We'll
salt
drive
piles.
out the storm cloaks and restore what we own.
That's alright.
Blood
Look at that,
cannot
we have our
steal,
own
we
alchemy
will
lab.
take back
Finally!
our home.
Arcane Enchanter. I need a glass, a moonstone, iron, grand soul gem, and a gold ingot. That's a lot of stuff. Well, let's grab it. So that was one glass, one refined moonstone, one iron ingot, one gold ingot, and one filled grand soul gem. Alright. Arcane Enchanter, here we come. Holla! It shows up here. And look at everything it comes with. I got potatoes, apples, tomatoes, soul gem fragments, and a filled petty soul gem. The important thing, though, is that I now have my own Arcane Enchanter. Next, a large chandelier, 2 iron ingots, and 2 iron fittings. So I need to get 4 ingots and turn 2 of them into fittings. I can do that. One, two. And right back in we go. Boom. And you see our large chandelier has appeared up there at the top. Next up is a fireplace. I just need more quarried stone. Which is astonishingly easy to get. Hooray! Wow, that's cozy. That also gets us a cooking pot. I got bellows. Let's just look at the categories I need. That's a thing that's easy to keep track of. Miscellaneous, food, and ingredients. Oh, we got a fireplace. Starting to look downright homey in here. Alright. What do we got next? A mounted elk head, deer hide, large antlers, leather strips. Deer hide, large antlers, and leather strips.
Long life to you.
There he is. It's a good spot for him for sure. Next is a mounted goat head, leather strips, and a goat hide. Pretty basic, pretty easy. There's the goat hide. There are the leather strips. Very good. Mounted horker head. I need leather strips and 2 horker tusks. Where'd the goat head go? There he is. He looks crazy. It's kind of fun. So, leather strips and 2 horker tusks. Finally using some of that stuff we saved for so long, hunted for. And it's purely decorative, but I like it anyway, so I need 2 horker tusks and 1 leather strip. Well, 1 leather strips, I should say. Already been going 20 minutes. This takes a while. But I like it. I think it's worth it. Mounted horker head. Where'd he go? Must also be upstairs. Ah, there he is. Hola. As Robaz would say, the walrus. Alright, mounted mud crab. I need 1 leather strip and 2 mud crab chitin. So let's go grab that. So there's a leather strips. And there's 2 mud crab chitin. And you know what I just realized? I should be spamming Mage Light. I'll keep Mage Light in my left hand and my pickaxe in my right. That way I'll always be set. Alright. Mounted mud crab. Is it also upstairs? No, it's over here. By the alchemy lab. Very good. Now I need... my very last thing is a mounted slaughterfish. 1 leather strips and 4 slaughterfish scales. Alright. And then we can move on to a new room. One leather strips. There it is. And 4 slaughterfish scales. There we go.
You lost? Honored to see you again, my friend.
This is it for this workbench. Mounted slaughterfish. There it is. Very nice. Alright, let's do this back room next. So what do we have here? Up first, containers, barrels. I need 1 iron ingot. Okay, I can do that.
Down with Ulfric, the killer of kings.
Oops. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
You lost?
No, I'm not lost. This is my house, Hobag.
Long life to you, Thane.
Alright, let's put in some barrels. I was gonna say they should show up right in here, and there they are. Alright, we got food, 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 and food. Pretty straightforward. Let's drop all the food in here. And now let's see what's next. Next is a cupboard, but I need nails and iron fittings to make
This
it.
is a local favorite.
I am your sword and your shield.
Ragnar the Red.
which means I need 2 iron ingots. And we will make nails and iron fittings.
Can I help?
I didn't even mean to do that, but that was kind of cool. Alright. Cupboard! It appears over here. We get food. Empty, empty. Just food and clutter. No problem there. What's next?
Oh, did you need something?
Nice. Nice game. That's awesome. A desk. I need another iron fittings to make it. And I actually just realized something I should plant. I've got 1 Scathecraw sitting in here. And I need 10. Oh, but it looks like I can't plant it. Alright. Fair enough. Alright, well, my 1 Scathecraw goes back in here. I need to get out 1 iron ingot. It needs to become iron fittings.
You're not planning any trouble. What can I do for you, friend?
And I can make a desk. Yay! It pops up behind me. Can't search it. I can get a little bit of clutter out of it. And for some reason, these forks and knives I can pick up. You usually can't, but there's no reason to. They're very useless. Although I think they technically count as weapons, which is funny. Yes, fork, damage 1. Knife, damage 2. Alright. There we go. What's next, then? Display case and small wardrobe. I need iron fittings and glass.
I am your sword and your shield.
Alright, so let's get 1 glass, 1 iron ingot. That ingot turns into fittings. And we can make ourselves another container.
I trust you're not planning any trouble. What can I do for you, friend?
I am your sword and your shield.
Next is a safe. I need a lock, a hinge, and 3 steel ingots. Here's the display case, and here's the empty wardrobe. Nothing else spawned in. So, a lock, a hinge, and 3 steel ingots. That means I need 1 corundum, 2 iron, and 3 steel. So 1 corundum, 2 iron, and 3 steel. Let's make 2 hinges and a lock. And let's go make a safe.
garden you've got there. Care to put it away?
Alright. Now for the small wardrobe, I just need more iron fittings. Let's find that safe I just built first. Oh, there it is. The safe itself is empty. I get some food out of the 2 sacks that appeared.
Need something.
Let's drop that food off in here. And let's get some iron fittings. I need 1 iron ingot. And it needs to turn into iron fittings. Yay! This will be the last container for that back room.
I trust you're not planning any trouble. What can I do for you, friend?
Small wardrobe. It popped up over here. Wardrobe's empty, thing on top is empty. Got some tomatoes out of the sack. Let's put those away. And let's see what's next. I believe it's shelves. Nope, furniture. Round table and chairs. I just need some nails. Excuse me. Alright, let's grab another iron ingot. Let's make some nails. And let's get ourselves a round table and chairs. There they are. All we got out of it was a wooden plate and some light. Light's always nice. It's also gloomy when everything is dark.
What do you
Next,
need, my friend?
we have a square table and chairs. Alright, easy enough. Those showed up right here. And we got a saw in the bargain. That's it for furniture. So let's go drop that saw off and see what's next.
Long life to you, then.
We've got weapon racks. I need iron fittings to make a weapon plaque. Let's go out and get those. Ingot becomes iron fittings.
Can I help you? Yes?
And I can make myself a weapon plaque. That's it for weapon racks. It just shows up right there. Next up is shelves. What do I need? I just need more nails to build a tall shelf. Let's go out and get them. I'm going 35 minutes already. One iron ingot turns into nails.
not planning any trouble. What can I do for you, friend?
And I get a tall shelf. Yay! Where'd it pop up? There it is. I get a cup and a flute. Alright, let's go drop those off.
What can I do for you?
Then, and this will finish off shelves back here, we get 2 wall shelves. Alright. Where'd they show up? There they are. And, surprisingly, nothing came with them. Alright, miscellaneous for the back room. First up is a blacksmith anvil. I need 4 iron ingots and a sawn log. Alright, let's find Raya, since I'm out of logs.
Honored to see you.
Of course. What are we running I'll see to it. Is there anything else you need?
Nope.
Honored to see you.
And 4 iron ingots. Let's go in there and make ourselves a blacksmith anvil.
You lost?
I am your sword and your shield.
Now this is important. With this, I think we can save substantial time. First we'll offload this bucket, but now we can make building materials inside. And get rid of all this running around. So you guessed it. I'm going to take everything that's in this chest right now, and I'm going to bring it inside, which I would have eventually done anyway, because I am moving in here, and yeah, I don't want to leave stuff outside. I think we would do well to put it all as close to that anvil as possible. But chests are my favorite flavor of container, so let's use this chest.
Need something?
This is now my quest item chest. Yay! So, let's put in that Dwarven Mace of Reaping. All these amulets. That potion of healing. All these ingredients. These books. Bear pelts. Hold on to the clay. Drop the corundum, the deer hide, the dragon bone, the ebony ingots, the gems, the glass, the goat hides, the goat horns, the gold ingots, no, not the gold, gold ore, grand soul gems, hold on to the hinge, porker tusks, iron ingots, leather strips, mammoth tusk, I'll hold on to the nails, hold on to the stone, drop pretty much the rest of it. Alright. Now things are going to speed up a little bit. Up next, we've got mounted elk antlers. I just need large antlers and leather strips. Pretty basic. So, 1 large antlers and 1 leather strips. Awesome. Mounted elk antlers added. Oh, and there they are. Neat. And last thing for this room is another mounted slaughterfish. Leather strips and 4 scales. So let's get 1 leather strips. And 4 slaughterfish scales. Excellent. And there's our mounted slaughterfish. This room is finished. Very good. Now we need to start upstairs on the bedrooms.
What can I do for you?
What's
Honored to see you
first?
again, my thane.
Containers. A cupboard. I need some iron fittings. No problem. Let's get 1 iron ingot. Let's turn it into fittings. Oops, wrong workbench. We'd go to the anvil, turn it into iron fittings.
Long life to you, thane.
And we can make ourselves a cupboard. Showed up right here. It's empty. Alright.
Honored to see you
Next
again,
up.
my thane.
Another cupboard. I need, surprise, more iron fittings.
What do you need, my thane?
Let's get 1 iron ingot. Turn it into iron fittings. And make ourselves another cupboard.
I am your sword and your shield. I am your sword and your shield.
Now where did it appear? Right here. Same
What do you
thing.
need, my thane?
This is the children's bedroom, by the way. This one we're in now. And over here becomes the master bedroom, in case you were wondering. Next up, display case and small wardrobe. I need glass, iron fittings, and nails.
Long life to you.
Alright,
Did you need something?
well, let's get 1 glass and 2 iron ingots. Let's turn those 2 into nails and fittings. Keep going to the workbench out of habit. I need nails and iron fittings. And I can make myself a display case and small wardrobe. That must be in the master bedroom. There it is. Empty display case, empty cupboard. But there they are. Next up,
Honor to you, my thane.
I need, for a dresser, more iron fittings.
Long life to you, thane.
Let's get another iron ingot. I bet it seemed like a lot, but we need them all. Over here, those become iron fittings.
Yes?
And then up here,
And your shield.
we can make our dresser. That's for the kids. The bread,
Long life to you,
tankard, an ode to the Tundra Striders. Now at this point, we still couldn't move anyone into the house, even if we wanted to. A spouse needs a bed, and the kids, any children, need both a bed and a dresser. So we've got the dresser now, but we would still have to make their bed. We still have to create their beds before they could move in. But that's coming, I'm sure you realize.
Honor to you, my thane.
So, end tables. I need more nails. Let's get 1 more iron ingot.
Oh, did you need something?
Let's turn it into nails. Let's go make something.
Honor to you.
Let's make some end tables. Where do those pop up? Master bedroom. There they are, 2 of them. Some sacks of flour and a little bit of light. Nice. Let's drop the sacks off. And let's see what's next.
Oh, did you need something?
Honor to you, my thane.
A tall wardrobe. I need iron fittings and a hinge. So, let's get 2 iron ingots. Let's make 1 into iron fittings and 1 into hinges. And let's go make ourselves a tall wardrobe.
Need something?
That one must be in the master bedroom. There it is. And last container is another tall wardrobe, for which I need iron
Long life
fittings.
to you, thane.
Get 1 iron ingot. Turn it into fittings.
What can I do for you? Yes?
And here's the last container
Honor
for
to
upstairs.
you, my thane.
Must also be in the master. Ah, yes, there it is. Good. Alright, I believe next we have furniture. Let's get started. A chair. I can make it already. Right here, in the master bedroom. Next, display case on low table. I need nails, a hinge, and glass.
I am your sword and your shield.
So let's get 1 glass, 2 iron ingots. Let's turn those into nails and hinges. And let's get right to it.
I am your sword and your shield. I am your sword and your shield. What do you need?
That also popped up in here. Empty display case, empty end table. That's fine. Next up, a double bed. I need 4 leather strips and 2 straw.
I am your sword and your shield.
Need something?
So let's get 4 leather strips and 2 straw. And let's go make a double bed.
Honored to see you again, my thane.
Alright. Now at this point, if I were married, I could move my spouse in. As it stands, I have a bed to sleep in. But you'll notice that building that double bed unlocked more containers. A long chest. I need iron fittings, hinges, and a lock.
Honored to see you again, my thane.
Need something?
So I need 1 corundum and 3 iron. I need fittings, hinges, and a lock.
Yes?
Alright. Let's check out the long chest. It appears at the foot of the bed, that's why the bed's a prerequisite. And we're back to furniture. Just 2 single beds. For the first one I need a sawn log, 2 leather strips, and straw.
Of course.
So,
What are we running?
let's get some more
I'll see
lumber.
Is there anything else you need?
I need 2 leather strips and 1 straw. Let's get 2 leather strips and 1 straw. And we can make a single bed. Now at this point, we could also move Lucia in, because she has a bed to sleep in,
What do you
and a
need,
spot
my
to put her
friend?
treasures. Also pops in that end table, but nothing we can pick up. So next is another single bed, which I need
What do you need, my
2
friend?
leather strips and some straw.
Need something?
Let's just grab that. 2 leather strips, 1 straw. Oh, now Raya is sleeping on a single bed. That's okay. Alright, we're done with furniture. There's the other single bed for your second child, because you can adopt 2. For my purposes, we'll move on to weapon racks. I just need iron fittings to make a weapon black.
What can I do for you?
So let's get 1 iron ingot. Turn it into fittings. And let's go make us a weapon black. That one shows up in the master bedroom, I'm sure. Ah yes, right here. Cool. That's it for weapon racks. So now we can move on to shelves, as alteration raises to 78. Display case and shelf, I need nails and glass. So let's get 1 glass, 1 iron ingot. Turn that into some nails.
Need something?
And we can get ourselves a display case and shelf. That shows up here in the kids' room. Display case is empty, but we get 2 plates and a basket. Let's go drop those off, and then see what's next. Basket and 2 plates. Alright. Next, we have a tall bookshelf, which I can already do. That popped up in the master bedroom. It's a usable bookshelf. I got 3 potatoes, which I'll need to store. Alright, what's next?
Yes?
A tall shelf, for which I need more nails. No problem. Let's get an iron ingot. Let's turn it into nails.
Yes?
And let's build a tall shelf.
Honored to see you again, my friend.
That one showed up in this back room.
What do you need?
We got food and clutter and nothing else, but we did get an empty strongbox out of the deal, which isn't too bad. Let's drop off said food and clutter. And let's see what's next. Tall shelf with display case. I need glass and a hinge. So, grab 1 glass, 1 iron ingot, make some hinges out of that ingot. And make us another shelf. Tall shelf with display case. That popped up right here in the kids' room. Empty display case, but we got some clutter and some food, as usual. Well, let's go drop those here. And let's see about what's next. What the hell happened there? Clipped through the stairs. Next we have 3 wall shelves, which are also here in the kids' room. Got a little light. The shelves themselves are empty. We got 4 more wall shelves up next. It showed up here in the master bedroom. There's one with light. Little clutter on that one, along with an empty strongbox. Food and clutter on the 3rd one. Where's the 4th? Come on, where'd the 4th one show up? Am I just too dumb to see it? Where is it? I got 4 wall shelves, but I only see 3. One, 2, 3. Is it up higher
Honored to
than
see
I'm
you
looking?
again, my fame.
Is it in one of the other rooms? Which would be bizarre, but it's a possibility. Nope, maybe it just lied. I certainly don't see another one. That's fine. Let's go drop off what we got.
What do you
Nearly
need?
fully furnished the main hall. That'll be a pretty good time to end the video. Let's do the miscellaneous stuff next. Chandelier, small. Need fittings, an ingot, and 3 goat horns.
What can I do for you?
Let's get 3 goat horns. 1, 2, 3. 2 iron ingots. 1, 2. Turn one of those into iron fittings. Get myself a small
What
chandelier.
can I do for you?
I'm still so confused why it would have why it said 4 wall shelves and there are only 3. I guess it's just a typo. Small chandelier. And that pops up somewhere. Oh yeah, right here in the master bedroom. Look how nice that looks. Next up, same thing, another small chandelier, which I'd wager will show up there in the kids' room. So let's get 3 goat horns, 2 iron ingots, turn one of those into fittings. And get ourselves another chandelier. Where is it? There it is. In the kids' room, like I thought.
Honored to see you again, my fame.
Keep looking, just like maybe there was a delay in its appearance or something. Which is silly, it's just not there. Mounted snowy saber cat head, strips, snow pelt, and 2 teeth. Alright. No intermediate work there, just grab it and make it, so. Leather strips, need 1. I need 1 saber cat snow pelt, and I need 2 saber cat teeth. I can make myself a mounted snowy saber cat head. show up in the master bedroom. Yep, there it is. How would you like to sleep and look up at that? I know I would. Next is 2 mounted wolf heads, leather strips, and a wolf pelt. Let's get leather strips and a wolf pelt. And there's 1 mounted wolf head. Where's that one show up? There it is. Over the kid's dresser. Nice.
Long life to you, Thane.
And last thing in the entire main hall, another mounted wolf head. So leather strips and a wolf pelt. 1 leather strips. 1 wolf pelt. Alright. Let's take care of that. And we are finished here. That one popped up right over here, so I'm about ready to finish it off. The next thing we're going to do, we're still not going to build any of the real additions. We're going to construct the cellar. And then we'll start furnishing it in the next video. So here at the carpenter's workbench, you'll notice we can make a cellar. I need 47 quarried stone, and I need more sawn logs. So 47, 43, 39, 35, 31, 27, 23, 19, 15, 11, 7, 3, and we're done. And now I need to track down Raya and buy more sawn logs. But before I do that, let's go to the drafting table, and let's get rid of those workbenches in the main hall. Because we're finished in there, so main hall, remove workbenches. Perfect. Well, if I can't see her anywhere, my best guess is that she's inside the house. So let's find her. Oh, look how clean and pretty it looks.
Did you need something?
There she is.
What do you need, my Thane?
Of course. What are we running short of? I'll see to it. Is there anything else you need?
Just need more lumber. Now let's go out to that workbench. And let's build the cellar. Excellent. And I think it's also worth noting that the cellar is the one part of the house you actually have to furnish yourself. The steward will not furnish the cellar for you. The cellar door is over here in the back. Let's take a look. Pretty bare right now, just a workbench. Not even a chest or any kind of storage. But it's been about an hour, so I'm going to end the video right here. This has been Let's Play Skyrim. We fully furnished our main hall and built the cellar. Next time, we'll start furnishing the cellar of Lakeview Manor. Until then, thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.